but I don't have enough time.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.
We've enjoyed for over 30 years, not only helping you buy and sell real estate, helping you build wealth through your finances, like making good choices with them, building your fun, building your faith, and even strengthening, healing, and flourishing within your relationships. Basically, 30 years of helping you build your life and your home and your business.
That's cool.
That's a long time. So
that's a lot of time we spent doing that.
Right. So I don't have enough time is the lamest
Yes, it is.
excuse that's ever come out of my mouth.
But it comes out of my mouth frequently. I don't have time. I don't have enough time to get the shows ready. I don't have enough time.
True.
Right?
And so what we're going to learn in this episode is that we all have 24 hours a day. And I know you know that. And I'm sure you know it's 1,440 minutes.
I didn't know that. 1,440 minutes.
Honey, I've shared that with you like 100 times.
How many of those do I spend sleeping?
I figured it out recently, but I don't have it in my head. It's about 600, right? Give or take.
Yeah.
Depending on how many hours. So let's say you sleep 7 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not that much then. 7 times 60 is 420.
Okay.
If you sleep a little bit more.
So about 450.
Yeah, give or take.
1,400.
Yeah.
So basically 1,000 minutes left.
You got approximately 1,000 minutes to choose what to do with those minutes.
That's the coolest way to look at it.
Right?
Yeah.
And so because we all have the same, what we need to figure out how to do to get more out of our time. Have you ever heard the saying, give it to her, because she pretty got stuff going on. She already got a pretty full plate. And you know, if you give it to her or him, it's not just her that gets things done. They'll get it done.
Right.
Why is that?
Give it to a busy person if you want to get it done.
Not busy. Somebody who's got productivity, somebody that's intentional, because busy for busy's sake, get in my way.
Yeah, exactly. So why is it that some people have more success? They have more productivity, more sales, more income, more raises in their company. They go up the ladder. Why is that?
I don't think it's only because they put in extra hours. Because I would tell you, not all of them, and many of them, in fact, don't put in extra hours. I'm going to use the word that you've been using all forever, all month long. And that's the word leverage. They leverage their time, not all the time. If I'm just hanging out with you and we're just being quiet, or we're hanging out with friends and we're just enjoying each other's company, you probably don't want to be leveraging it other than paying attention to the conversation and leveraging the knowledge and the nuggets that might be dropped in that time.
That's great.
Do something with them.
So if your purpose for a time is to relax,
right,
or what I call chillax.
Chillax, yes.
Chillax is chilling and relaxing at the same time. Chillaxing. My word, I made it up, I think. But it's probably out there somewhere. Then that's good use of time. If we decide we're going to rest, we're going to watch a movie. Now, sometimes you leverage watching a movie because you're going to write notes. You're going to pick out lines in the movie that have impact, or you're going to find a lesson or whatever. But that's okay. That's leveraging.
You say that let's just slough that off to the side.
Well, you used to leverage movie time by working on your phone or doing something that
making
distracted
cards?
me from enjoying the movie.
It did happen. We are here to tell you the truth. So leveraging leisure activity may not be what you want to be doing. And yet what you can do is leverage other time where it's not taking away from the thing you're doing. So when I'm cooking dinner, it is very fun to listen to a learning podcast. Tune into something that I can leverage my time by learning at the same time as I'm cooking, because I've been cooking for a long time.
But not that often, right?
Oh, don't get me started.
Who does most of the cooking? Come on.
We're not having that conversation right now, but we're about to. Go ahead, share your story.
No, I think I do most of the cooking.
And I
Just
know
ask any of our friends.
Yeah. And you know why that is? because he leverages the time in front of our friends to show off his cooking skills. And then during the week, when it's just me and him, I do pretty much all of it. But nobody gets to see that.
See, I was leveraging that time.
I know. Brilliant.
Yes. it's
Brilliant.
Great.
All right. So leveraging time when you're cooking or doing a task that doesn't require your full attention.
Oh, like you
for
do
learning.
an exercise.
Yes.
I'll come home, you go, oh, yeah, I exercised for 30 minutes and I listened to this great podcast on, or this sermon, or you start talking about it. And I go, well, let's talk about the exercise. No. This is what I learned while I was exercising. I'm like, ooh, that's amazing.
And it works because and I couldn't do that at the beginning. So there's a time and a place when you want to leverage. So when I first started learning to exercise again, because we did for quite a long time, and then we took a really, really, really long hiatus. Okay, we didn't. The royal we didn't. Yetta did. Yetta took a really long hiatus. And then when she got back into it, I couldn't be leveraging that time. It took everything in my brain power to figure out how just to do the thing.
Yeah, because you want to do it well. You don't want to hurt yourself.
Right.
And we're actually going to have an upcoming show on that.
I know we are. And so leveraging something you haven't mastered yet, you're maybe not leveraging, you're dividing and defeating yourself, really.
You could. So be careful. Because there's some things, like where people say they multitask, sometimes you can't multitask. You're
Not
task
too
switching.
important. Right. Not too important things.
right?
Can't do it.
But you can learn things by osmosis. Like when I'm driving and I'm listening to an audiobook, what I love is with Audible on my phone, as soon as I plug my phone in, it starts playing. And as soon as I turn the car off, it stops playing. So it reminds me automatically to
And what's a
listen to
good
my
book you're listening to right
Right
now?
now I'm listening to Clockwork.
For the second time?
Yeah, because when you are driving and listening, you may not absorb quite as much as if you were 100%. But I'm going to be driving anyways. So I listen, and I put the book on 1.5 times speed. So it's a little chipmunky, but I can listen to half a book in like 3 days when I'm just driving to work and back.
Right.
It's amazing.
And if you're going out to see clients, and
long
if you're,
trip, I can do the whole book.
yeah,
in a
which
trip.
is fantastic.
Yeah, so that's extreme leveraging.
It is. And then the great news with books, we then leverage that audio listening and go, ooh, I like that one a lot. And then I go buy the book and then you can highlight. So you're really leveraging the learning time without having to sit focused.
Mm-hmm. And this is a real estate show. This is a real estate episode. And you can leverage people to get back time, because we're talking about saving time, right? Because when you save time, you have time, because you can only spend time once.
And then
And
it's gone.
Yeah, exactly. So if I leverage, like get a mortgage broker, now I don't have to go around to 8 different lenders trying to get the best rate
And
or
reduce
get the
my
best
credit
people.
score. So,
And,
I mean,
yeah.
there's other bad
Mhm.
things that happen when you,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I can use a mortgage broker. I can use a real estate agent, or I can go around, look at open houses and search on the internet, go to different websites, or I can go to the source that has 95, 98% of the information. Might as well go to a real estate agent,
and a good one.
a good one.
You might want to check
And
out
they're
the
going to
Decker
help me
team.
buy a house in a lot more time, less time, and probably get a better one
Exactly.
for less money.
Right. Okay, what else can you leverage? Because time is.
Well, we can't leverage time on the show because Dan says our minutes are up. Our minutes are up. That's just the way it is. So time is the most valuable commodity there is, because once you spend it, you can never get it back.
we're honored to be your advocates on the journey of learning wealth, wisdom, and great time resources too.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker